Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, folks. Michael Zuber, one rental at a time, back with Adrian Hernandez, my Wednesday expert. How you doing, sir?
Let's go. I'm excited, man. I'm excited.
So you are going to be my final expert that I put in this spreadsheet so I can get an average. And it's going to be around something that I call supply destruction. Okay. So this is a term I've created. I've never heard it said anywhere else. It is kind of a sister or cousin to demand destruction. Demand destruction is something we all understand. You as a real estate broker certainly understand, right? Basically, as the Fed raises rates, mortgages get more expensive. As mortgages get more expensive, people can't afford to pay as much. And real estate, buyers back out, right? This demand destruction is something you're very familiar with. Yes?
Yes.
So I'm about to ask you 8 questions around a very arcane idea where I actually think supply will be destroyed and demand will be destroyed. So let me bring it up and we will go through it together. Okay.
I love the name, by the way.
Awesome.
But you got to make that a segment.
Yeah, there you go. Supply destruction. So what we're going to do is we're going to start down here at the bottom around move up buyers. So let me define this, and you're going to give me a negative number or a positive number across 8 categories. Let me talk about move up buyers so you can level set what supply destruction it is. Move up buyers. These are the people that already own a home. Right? I bought a home 3, 4, 2 years ago. I have another kid. Maybe I got a better job. I want a newer home. I want a bigger home. What is going to happen, because typically what happens with the move up buyer, Adrian, is they sell one home, let's say for 300 grand. Then they buy another home for 400 grand.
Right.
Right. Over the last 40 years, because interest rates have ticked down, generally speaking, that move up buyer's payment didn't change that much because the equity came from one and went to the other. It went up, but it didn't go up a lot.
Right.
Here's the deal, right? I think I still have this here. Yes, I do. Just for example, if you were a move up buyer and your home was 200 grand, you borrowed 180 at 2.6, your payment is 700, 720. If you now are going to 400, and again, these are just numbers, you can build your own, and you're going to do the same 10% down, your payment's going to almost triple. So Adrian, what I believe is there's a lot of move up buyers who want to move. I need another bedroom. I want a newer home. I want to be in a better area. They're going to go out and look. Then they're going to have the conversation around the kitchen table that says, honey, we can afford 700 just fine. We're comfortable. We can't afford 2 grand. We are staying put. So if that happens, this move up buyer never lists. Hence the idea, supply destruction. So what percent of move up buyers this year decide not to list versus last year when rates were super cheap?
Percentage of people that decide not to list compared to last year, I'm going to say 80%.
So down 80%. Okay. Thank you for this. That's exactly what I was thinking. These are the numbers I'm thinking. So it's now investors. Investors last year, peak of the market. I'm going to 1031. I'm going to cash out. I'm done. California was terrible. Eviction moratoriums. I just want my money. I'm gone. Rates are going up. Can't 1031. Nothing to buy. Maybe I already sold out. Do investors sell more or sell less this year?
I'm for sure going to say they sell less.
Okay.
Now the percentage, let's call it, I'm going to say 50% because some of them still have to do something.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. I mean, yeah, if you want to be out, you're out, right? No big deal. Right. Here's one that may not change or it may go up. I don't know. But the must sell, right? You and I both know that death, divorce, job transfers happen, and it happens irrespective of a housing market. So do you think there will be more divorces?
I think that's going to go up. I think we're going to see a plus 20%.
Okay. Yeah, I think that's reasonable. Here's one that's interesting. You and I both lived through the last cycle where foreclosures and short sales exploded. You and I both know that last year had artificially low foreclosures and short sale. We both know that that is changing and that these will go up. On a percentage basis, it might be massive. On an absolute number, nothing to worry about. But given we are talking about percentages, do you think foreclosures, short sales increase this year?
I do. I think they increase, and I think we're going to see a 20% increase.
Okay. How about flippers?
Oh, let's go.
Flippers, this one might be very interesting, right? If you're flipping lipstick below the market, below median, maybe you're okay. You're flipping $1 million things. Woo, baby, watch out. Not good. Because cost, all right, you're going to flip $1 million home at 2.3, very different than 6%, right? So do you think flippers do more or less this year?
I think they do less, and I think we're going to see about a 30% fall.
Yeah, I would agree with that. Builders, this one might go up. Who knows, right?
Yes.
You're going to have less existing homes sold. Maybe the builders step up. But then again, supply chain, and I mean, it's all just wacky, right? Do builders build more or less, you think?
I think they are going to build more just because I haven't seen much.
Yep.
I think some of them are going to try to catch the wave 3 to 4 years from now.
Okay.
Start today. So I'm going to say, let's say a plus 15%.
Okay.
I don't think we're going to see a big spike, but I think we're going to see some risky people.
Here's another one that's really interesting to think about. Downsizing, right? The baby boomers, the 5-3s that can live in a 3-2, or, my kids are gone and now I have grandkids and I want to go see them, or 2-story home, one story. However, maybe they still have a mortgage, right? I always get people saying, well, if the baby boomers downsize, it doesn't matter because they own them free and clear. Folks, I believe a lot of baby boomers refied, took cash out, ATM. Yeah. There's a lot of debt on those. Yep. So again, how many baby boomers are not going to downsize? Because they're going to say, honey, the same deal, right? We have, actually, you know what? Let's do this math because I haven't done this. Let's assume a baby boomer has the big mortgage, 360. And then let's assume they go down to the smaller home, 180. I have no idea how this is going to turn out. So let's figure it out. Look at that. So again, honey, we live in a 5-3 and our mortgage payment's $1,400. Do you really want to go live in a 3-2? That's $1,000. We'll save $400. Is that enough of a move? I don't know. Right. So do baby boomers downsize more or less this year?
I think it's going to be the same of what we saw this year. There wasn't enough homes for them to buy. I think it's going to stay the same.
Okay. 0. I like it. And then finally, the other category, like people that own second homes, maybe they're in Havasu, for example, that's close to you, maybe Tahoe. They don't use it. They're not Airbnb-ing it. Do they just want to, like a recession's coming, they want to raise capital? Do they sell more, sell less? What's going on?
I don't think anybody's buying second homes this year.
Yeah, I agree.
I think that's going to be a decrease. I think big markets like Big Bear and Havasu, I think who bought is going to stay for the most part. Right. I think we're going to see a decrease and want a second home. I'm going to say a 40% decrease.
Yeah. So what I'm going to do, folks, just so you can realize, is I've captured all of my experts and I will add Adrian here. I then have, let me just move your picture out of the way. I'm actually going to create the average. So I need to redo this. And then here were my numbers. I don't know. You didn't see these probably. So my numbers were second homes down 20%, downsize 30, builders up. So we were pretty close. I do think Kent Close will go up 200%. That's just because the number was so low.
Right.
So again, these are just my numbers. I will do a whole video on the breakdown of what my experts' averages are compared to mine in a subsequent episode. So Adrian, thank you very much, man. This has been a lot of fun. Supply destruction is coming.
Yes, it is. So get prepared and keep your foot on the gas, ladies and gentlemen. Do not let up. It hasn't, we're seeing it, but there are still people selling right now. So what I have to tell you is keep your foot on the gas, find a way to get a contract signed today, and let that be a theme.
Awesome, buddy. Thank you very much. Keeping our mindset right. Thank you for being my coach. Take care.
Thank you.